Today I have a sketchbook tour for you. I finished this one. It's the Jackson's Arts watercolor sketchbook, their own brand. And I painted it. It did have some stickers on. I had these lovely stickers on by Art With Them. And I went through this phase at the weekend where I wanted to paint on my sketchbooks. So I didn't know what to paint on this one because I basically finished it at that point. I just painted the number. It's number 34. Sketchbook number 34, although I do want to re-number all of my sketchbooks because I do have a lot of 0.5s where I've kind of accidentally numbered them the same. So this one at the moment is number 34. I started it 15th of July and finished it 22nd of October, which was yesterday. So this sketchbook has a lot of stuff in it. My style changes quite a bit. I have a bit of a break halfway through to do character stuff and then I come back to landscapes. So there's a lot of experimentation in here. Some pages I really like, some pages I don't. Tell me what you think at the end. What phase was your favourite? So this phase, I'm calling it my painting in the background paint pen phase. So this is when I got really into painting like colours in the background or shapes. I had just done a course by Jenny Adams and I paint a lot in the background normally. Like I use old paint up. So it wasn't a new concept for me, but she kind of reminded me to start doing it again. And also she has different techniques where she does like shapes and swirls and things. Or she drags the paint across with like cardboard. So I tried a few of those techniques and it was really fun. So a lot of this stuff at the beginning is landscapes with like strokes in the background, and then I go over the top with paint pens and pencil. I was also working a lot with colour at this time and trying to come up with different colour combinations, like kind of limited colour combinations. I'm not very good at limited colour. This is a scene in Kendall. This is Keswick. I took it from the car park looking at all the buildings. And this is one of my favourite scenes. I actually took this into Procreate and started to animate it, but it was a lot more difficult than I thought because I tried to make all the trees sway. And yeah, it's like this tree would sway, but as it would sway, like things would get, like the picture wasn't there behind it. I actually did it in After Effects because that's what I'm used to animating in. And it was a lot more difficult than I thought. I probably should have been a little bit more simple and just did chimney smoke and silhouettes in the windows and stuff. But yeah, this is one I'd like to animate again. Try and animate, I think. This is probably one of my favourite ones in the sketchbook. This is so I think this is from a walk somewhere, I can't remember where, but I'm really into drawing tiny little houses and big mountains. I actually have a big plan to do a painting series next year. I want to call it Big Hills, Little Houses. So I've been collecting lots of photos of all the houses in the hills and I think that'll be really fun. So you can see I'm using like this colour. It's kind of like this pink with a blue, and then in the background is green paint and yellow paint. So that kind of like colours, that colour combo is basically what I used for the last few pages. I think this was taken up Troutbeck Tongue, which is a fell that we walked up last summer, I think. This is when I got some ink tents, the dough and ink tents pencil things. Not pencils, they're sticks. And I was just having a play. This was taken in Arnside with the boats there, and I tried to mix it with paint pens. Some of these pages are very messy because I didn't fixative most of them or any of them, and things kind of just smudge over. I don't really mind in sketchbooks though, because to me a sketchbook is more of the experience is more important than the destination, you know. So, but yeah, I have got some fixative now, so I probably should try and start protecting my pages. So we're back to landscapes again. That was just a quick little detour into boats. And I think I switched up the colours here a little bit. I was also experimenting a little bit with how to draw the mountains, all the paths, all the lines. Using different colours for my outlines, like this red pen, which I think goes really well with these colours, or this brown pen. And then I think I switched up the colour palette again to do more greens and oranges. They're kind of like a complementary colour. This is in Keswick, and I did 2 different scenes. So I basically drew it twice. I wanted to see if I liked it better with windows like this with detail, or windows that are just kind of like squares. I still can't decide. And this is my favorite spread in the entire book. I really love this one. This is like, when I drew this, it's one of those moments where you think, yes, I have done something that is good, and it's like you feel so connected to it, like the style of it and the method, and you just feel like so positive about it. This is that page in the sketchbook for me. So this is in Kendall. It's The Bridge Goes Over the River. This is an art shop, Udell's art shop. And yeah, I just really loved it. It kind of, I could picture it in a children's book, and I thought, this is it, I'm gonna keep this style. And it's really sad because I've actually changed my style again. I had a break and I kind of couldn't really get back to this. I haven't really tried, to be honest, but I kind of want to try and get back to this. I think I've been trying to do too much different stuff. When I got to this stage, I really liked it, and then I've still just kept experimenting, and sometimes I think you just need to like stop for a bit and live in this moment for a while. But yeah, you'll see what I mean. So keep going. This is quite a messy one. I do like this one here though. This is another shops. I can't remember what town this is in. I think it's Kendall somewhere. But yeah, still using the greens and the oranges. I really got into buildings at this time. Drawing buildings, backs of buildings, all the pipes and the roofs and the windows and stuff was really fun. This is some more experiments. This didn't turn out very well. This is actually was a photo from the old town we used to live in, Camberley in Surrey. And we love this restaurant here. It's an old building, and I had a Thai restaurant in, and the food was so good in there until they got new owners, and then it kind of went downhill, which was a shame. But I did a lot of weird stuff on this page, like too many layers, and just, yeah, I'm not a huge fan. This is when I got some new materials. I actually really love this page. It's like abstract art. I got some paints and pencils, and I'm just layering them all, mixing them all together. I also got one of these art graph like squares. These are really nice. I've used them a few times. I tried to use them here with a mix of these guys, coloured pencils, and my new pencils. They're quite soft though, like everything's very soft, not enough contrast. Ooh. And we got some more material, so you can see I kind of went on a little bit of a shopping spree, and this is, I think, where the problems begin because I try and add everything in at once. So I got some new pastels, and I tried to start drawing with the pastels a little bit. You can see how completely different this page is compared to like this one here, or even ones with trees like this one. This is when I was trying out some pencils, and I think I wanted to see, this is when I was trying matte medium, and I was trying to see if matte medium made the paint less glossy and easier for the pencils to go over. And some random stuff here. I think this is probably just spare paint, and I was just playing around. Did this little penguin and the flowers, quite cute. I can't remember what this is or why I was doing raccoons. It was probably part of like an art session or a live stream or something. But yeah, these raccoons are kind of cute. This little chunky guy is okay. This is when I started to look at Caran d'Ache Neo colours, and I think I was doing a Domestica course, or I was seeing someone else use them. I can't remember, but I thought, hey, I never use Neo colours on their own. Let me try it out. So I tried out different ways of doing it. Some of this has fixative on and then pencil over the top. Some of it uses water with pencil over the top. And I was just experimenting, drawing lines. I really like this page actually. This was, I think, during a live stream. Someone must have mentioned lizards or something. Just another random animal page. And then I started to get back into dip pens for a little bit. I hadn't used them since February when I did, was it January, when I did the bird thing. The bird thing. I love pangolins too, so nice little subject. And here we go, back to the pastels. So the pastels pop up quite a bit from now on, just because I'm just trying to really figure out how to use them. I love them, I just couldn't figure out how I wanted to use them. So here I popped them with water, and I was just like testing how the materials went over the top. So this is mixed with water and then sprayed with fixative. This was just made wet, no fixative, and this was dry with fixative. And then I basically tried to draw over the top of all of them and see what I liked. I was also bringing in the dip pen here again, like the ink over the top of the pastel, which I think looks quite nice. Some more pastel play with pangolins again. And I got some new colours. I think these are, what colours are these? I'm not sure. And I was also planning for September challenges. Some more dip pen work. I think I was doing this for a YouTube video. Yeah, I think I was doing this for a YouTube video. Because I put a poll on Instagram saying what video should I do this week. And people voted for dip pen animals. I've shown this before in a Digby video. This is when I was trying to figure out Digby and how I wanted to draw him for all the September challenges. I think this was a Morgan Grice session, just a animal session, and I used my Neo colours for the first time again. I used them, just my Neo colours, to kind of see if I liked using them, because I was planning on using them for Peachtober, so I think I was just practicing at this point. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is for, oh yeah, this is like a little colour comp for the storybook September. That's Digby there in blue. Some more Digby. And then I really get into this image here. It's a photo that I took in the car on the way to a walk. And I drew it a few times actually. I think I drew it like 4 or 5 times. So this is a couple of times where I was drawing it again with wet and with dry pastels and trying to figure out how to layer stuff over the top. It's just very muddy. That's what I'm finding with the pastels. It's very muddy. Like if you look at the paint, some of this is a bit chaotic, you know, so many layers, but it's more, let's have a look. Let's go back here. I think also because I was doing buildings here, it feels more structural. Then, I mean, there is a building in here too, but you know what I mean? Like it's so soft, everything's so soft and smushed together and muddy, and I'm not getting any of those nice like clean lines or separations that I was getting earlier on in the sketchbook. So I was struggling a bit, guys, with the pastels, to be honest. Some more dip pen stuff, frogs and ducks, I guess. Oh, giraffes. I didn't like any of these pages. I think I did them for a YouTube video, but I really didn't like any of these pages, and I was practicing again with pastels, Neo colours, just like a whole random mix of colour of like different stuff together. This is why I think I went wrong. I did too much experimentation, and I didn't stick with the beginning pages, but I really loved, and I could have kept evolving that style, and instead I just went completely off the rails. And it's cool to experiment. I really love it. I really enjoyed using the new materials, but I got a bit lost. And then after this, it was September, so I started doing Storybook September. So I was doing lots of stuff with Digby, lots of stuff with Neo colours and pencils and things. This was I think this was a Sarah Dyer patron. Yeah, this is a Sarah Dyer patron thing where we did crowds, so crowds of penguins, and then this was a negative space drawing of swans, if you can believe that. And then I got some new materials. Guys, I'm insatiable. This is when I got the acrylic so flat matte paints. They are lovely. I haven't actually painted with them yet, but I really want to. I plan to. I've just been so busy with so many challenges. I literally did a challenge in September, in October, and in November, so I'm having a bit of a break now from challenges. But I did one of these the old colour charts, mix and charts, which was really nice to see all the different colours that you can get. I love some of these muted colours at the bottom here. And then with the spare paint, I did little circles and put faces in them. This is when I got my oil pastels, which I have used quite a lot in drawing sessions, like online drawing sessions. I haven't used them for myself yet, like for my own art, but these are really fun to use. This is when I had all the oil pastels. This page looked so nice before it got muddied, but basically it was like smush of all the oil pastels, and then I drew over the top of it with different art materials like pencils and crayon and ink pens to see like what would go over oil pastels. unsurprisingly, not many things go over oil pastels. So back to the soft pastels here, trying to figure out some stuff. I think this is for Folktale Week. Yeah, this is when I was coming into Folktale Week and I was trying to figure out how to use the oil pastels again. So you can see how completely different this style is to like this. Yeah, it's completely changed, and I don't know if I like where it's going. I don't think I do. I don't really like this. Like I mentioned, the pages are messy right now because they've been drawn on, but it's just very muddy, very smudgy, very like not structural at all. And I think I want to go back to being more structural. So that's what I'm trying to get back into now. Yeah, but I just had a lot of fun kind of experimenting. Some of these were quite frustrating just because I was trying to get used to that materials and trying to figure out how to use them. This one here was really fun. We did this on a live stream where I drew a picture of a photo that I saw on Pinterest, and then on each one I would try and like stylize it more, and we added the fox in at the end. Some very colourful pastel experiments again. This was dry. No, looks like this was with water a little bit, and this was smudging maybe. Look how crazy these are. So colourful. I literally threw everything at these pages, like paint pens, pastels, neo colours, pencils, everything. But look at this. I know I keep going back, guys, but I don't know, it's just kind of sad. Like, what do you guys like better? This has more, I've just never like, my style's never changed, and I haven't liked it. I've always liked like evolving. It's never gone to a point where I don't like it and I want to go backwards. It's kind of a weird feeling. This is some characters for Hansel and Gretel and also Folktale Week. I really like this one. She's kind of scary. Some more Folktale Week stuff. This was, I think, a little practice I did on stream. Trying to figure out how to draw a forest is so difficult. This was like a weird, I don't even know what this is, like a weird negative space experiment. And then I drew this with paint pens and pencils. Quite like all the colours in this one. And then some Folktale Week stuff. So I think I may show this on our upcoming vlog. So I'll just go through it quickly. But basically it's just some sketches and some finals, kind of semi-finals, because I take them into Procreate and finish them off. And this page is so messy because this is all done in pastels and neo colours, and I definitely did not protect this page. So this was smudged over. So yeah, and now we're almost coming to the end. So the last few pages are some birds that I did on live stream last week. Some little starlings, very messy starlings. And that is the last page. So it's kind of like a little tester page here. I probably could have drawn on these, but guys, I wanted to finish a sketchbook, let's be honest. So that is sketchbook number 34. A lot of stuff in there, completely random stuff, and some nice stuff and some experimental stuff. Which stuff did you like the best? Let me know. Did you like the pastel experiments? Did you like the first landscapes that I did with like the paint pens? Did you like the character work? Or maybe you like the boats? Yeah, let me know. It'd be interesting to find out. I think I said my thoughts through it, so I won't keep going on about how I miss my old drawings. We're just gonna move on into the future, and we'll keep growing. So that was sketchbook tour number 34. And if you like sketchbook tours, you can find all of my old sketchbooks. I have a playlist on YouTube, so go check that out. So I'm trying to get to 5k subscribers by the end of the year. It would be such an awesome goal. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you enjoyed the video and would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.